hidden behind the headstones, we have this wrought iron around, and it's a vault or crypt area. So let's look in and see what's in here. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So I'm here in Donaghadee Parish Church. And we'll go around and look at a couple of inscriptions and old stones. So the first one I see in here is quite nice to look at. We have two pillars, and one is kind of lying over on top of the other. And it's in memory of my beloved husband. There's the bells. So it's in memory of my beloved husband, William Boostede, who died the 19th of October 1899, aged 67 years old. Nice to see those kind of different looking ones. This is erected by James Nelson of Donaghadee in memory of his wife, Elizabeth Nelson, who departed this life the 1st of December 1840, aged 44 years old. So let's keep going around this beautiful graveyard here. And I believe there's some very old headstones in here going back to the 1600s. There's also a crypt here as well, to the religious group, the Huguenots. And if you've ever heard of the Huguenots, they were French Protestants who were banished by the French king and the Catholics. And they fled to different parts of Europe and ended up in County Cork, parts of Northern Ireland up the north, Dublin. There's some cemeteries in Dublin as well with the Huguenots. And look at this. Here lies the body of James Dixon, who died April the 9th, 1762, age 87. And that marking on it there, to me, could represent maybe an anchor. What do you think? Let me know. So we'll look at this crypt. And this is the crypt of the Huguenots. The vault was enlarged by Daniel de la Rue, Esquire, J.P. of the Manor House, Donaghadee, 1868. Within rest the remains of Mary Daniel, Esquire, who died in 1790. Jane Hammond, widow, her sister died in 1844. And a number of other names there. And on this side here we have the family of Daniel, and that's the Esquire, who lie buried in the Manor House vault under the west aisle of this church. So Daniel was in the 3rd Battalion Rifles, formerly the 4th, I think, is it Hussars, eldest son of D. de la Chereau. So we can see the French surnames and that. So they're buried in the vault. And I did try and have a look in there with those holes, and all I can really see at the back of that door is just a wall. Very, very hard to see in there. I don't think I'd see anything at all in there, guys. There's some holes in the wall there. And maybe down underneath there might be the crypt area, maybe down below there. But it's very, very dark. Kind of hard to see there. So that's the burial place there underneath the church vault of the Huguenots. Now there is one over here though that I want to show you, and this is very interesting. Look at this one. Hidden behind the headstones we have this wrought iron around, and it's a vault or crypt area. So let's look in and see what's in here. Oh, look at that. Lots of lead coffins. And you'd see that a lot with the lead coffins. They just crumble up in pieces. And I'm just going to try and zoom in, see what we can see a bit closer. We can see there, I'm sure that is bones that's on top of the coffin. There's another one just at the very back. So it is interesting, and there's about 5 coffins in there, I'd say, in that old crypt. And the door underneath is kind of rotten away there. But it is very overgrown, so in there somewhere there is a headstone stating who is buried in there, but it's not possible to see it. The headstones here, as I was saying, go back to the 1600s. This one here is 1793. Patrick Macready, 1756. So some of these headstones are up against the wall in the church outside. And here is a 1600s one just there. And it looks like Liam Scott, who died 1660. You can see the date there, look at that. Liam Scott. So very, very old. And there we can see the inscription. I think I've seen this before. When on this stone you cast an eye, remember mortality as I am now, so must thou be. Think, O man, that thou must die. So there's that saying. It's on that 1734 is the date on it. Some beautiful headstones. Here lies the body of John McCartney, who died 1800, aged 82. On the back of this it says, this stone claims one grave north. So that tells you about another grave that's near it. And on this one here on the back it says, this stone claims one grave south. So it explains on the back of the headstone. And this one is actually different. I haven't seen this before. This stone claims, is that 5 feet? It says north. So it gives you an idea. Here lies the body of William Hart, who died the 8th of July 1759, aged 47 years old. Here lies the body of something Octree McCosh, sailor in the something DENNAUGHADIE, who departed this life in March 1671. So there we have a grave of a sailor, it says 1671. Another 1600s one, 1660 on this. Here under the body of, and it's very hard to read it, is it Jean McWare, I think, or something like that. 1660. Now look at the inscription on this one. So at the top we have 1784. This is John Johnson's burying place. Within her bed of rest, Eliza who left therein, is it? Terrain and earthly things, and chose a mansion in the skies, the palace of the King of Kings. Here lies the body of John Johnson, who departed this life in 1827, and his wife Agnes died in 1834. It's a great inscription on that. So just over the church door, it says, this church was rebuilt by Hugh Viscount Montgomery, 1626. Wow. So there's so much to see here, and I wouldn't be able to do it all, but I do want to go down and just show you this one down here. A really nice looking church. This is William Kelly's family burial place in there. Very much overgrown. So I'm back up the north again, and I'm with Mark Porter, the Church History Trail. We're meeting up again, wandering the cemeteries. And this must be the old entrance to the graveyard, this gate here. And it's locked up. So you do have to come in a different way. the grave I want to show you in this way is this one here. And it's in memory of Robert Craig, lost at sea the 28th of February 1852, aged 28 years old. And then the other side we have Agnes Craig, who died in 1866, aged 44. James, who died in 1868, aged 76. So we can see 1877 at the top of it there. An old route iron one there. And those palm trees, I think they're palm trees, are they? Look at those, blowing in the wind. So guys, I think I'm going to leave it at that. I'm getting hungry. I have to eat. I've been making a couple of videos today. So I just wanted to come in and show you a couple of old headstones here dating from the 1600s, and that interesting crypt as well. So thank you for watching the video. And don't forget to give the video a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you all on the next adventure.